and I don't mean to put your S in the street, but
That's
now you
okay.
know what the issue is.
Yeah.
And it's cantaloupe, honeydew, strawberries, low glycemic. The key is low glycemic.
I ate cantaloupe this week, so.
I'm proud of you. No watermelon, right?
A little bit.
0. Clear that watermelon out of your refrigerator, please.
I'm trying. I brought it to work. I shared it with everybody.
And you're going to join EBL too. You're going to come back and get
Yes.
weight every Wednesday.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Because we're looking forward to seeing you.
I got my new shoes. I'm working out.
Tell about, and a lot of times even with Clarence and some people, when I encourage them to do walking, also if they couldn't make it into the Y, she went and got the new Skechers, and she said they made all the difference in the world to her.
My knees ached so much, and I was like not doing as much as I should have been because I had pain inside my knees. And then you're like, look at the shoes you're wearing. Hello.
I always suspect, when I hear that from people, I suspect the shoes. Well, I just bought brand new shoes. Well, where'd you get them? Oh, Kmart. No. Oh, no.
Get some nice real shoes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, no offense to Kmart gym shoes, but if you're going to do some serious walking because you need to lose weight, you got to invest in the best pair of walking shoes that you can afford.
I love these. I love these
I
so
know.
much.
I heard that from so many people.
I know.
You look
They're
beautiful,
nice.
too, in that Blackhawks jersey,
Oh,
by the way.
I know. Go Hawks.
Our next guest is, I'd like to hear from, is Noemi Hernandez. And Noemi's a 6th grade teacher, again, at Oak Hill Elementary in Streamwood. And tell us what your Elgin's Biggest Loser experience was like.
Well, let's see. I think I averaged almost 8 pounds in 8 weeks, so that was good.
That's
for me.
Fabulous.
And I really loved the Y. I'd never been there. I've lived in Eldon for more than 30 years, and I've never walked into that Y. And so for me, it was cool. I really enjoyed the facilities and everyone there, and I was there faithfully 5 out of the 7 days.
That's
I
wonderful.
took Sundays and Wednesdays off. Wednesdays I only waited.
So just imagine if you would have done cardio for 7 days.
I know, but-
Sunday's the Lord's Day, however.
So some Wednesdays I went in for half an hour, but
You worked out every Wednesday. I saw you at weigh-in. Were you
yeah,
faking?
for 30 minutes. So it wasn't the whole hour.
But that's okay. 30 is better than none.
Sundays I did nothing.
And you were always fitzed. What did you spray yourself with a water bottle or something before you dragged yourself up to the scale and say, "Oh my God, I've been doing cardio."
Wednesdays I did half an hour. You're right, and then I weighed in.
And sprayed yourself with the water bottle to look like you were perspiring
No, I
more.
just sweat. I should be really thin the way I sweat.
And you want to know something? There were several. I always tell people, go on the diet that's worked the best for you in your entire life. I advocate low carb because I know that if people have a serious amount of weight to lose, it is that insulin issue. Insulin is the fat hormone. But there were several of you kids that we're going to do Weight Watchers. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Weight Watchers, God bless them, never worked for me. It was too many carbs. However, after the 3rd and 4th week, when all the Weight Watchers were seeing the low carbers, like Clarence and
Yes,
others.
I get it. It took me a few weeks, and I tried it, and you're right. The first week, I think I lost like 0.5.
I know.
But I stuck with it for
You
2
did.
weeks,
You
and
did.
boy, that second week, I think it was like almost 3.5 pounds when I gave up all the breads and stuff.
And that did help you.
And it did. It really just kind of pushed me, and so I've cut out the breads, but not completely, but it makes a big difference, I can tell.
And I would like quickly for you to tell us, what would you like to see happen in the schools with regard to healthier eating and getting the parents involved with the kids in their healthy eating too?
Well, for me, this experience has been great because I've also used it as a teaching experience with my 6th graders. So we've talked about just reading labels and how much sugar and how much carbs are in our foods. And so my 6th graders have actually complained about their school lunches for most of the school year. And so we finally got up to writing our legislators. You know, if we want change, then we need to go to the right people. And so we took the time, and they've actually written some letters. And, you know, just the idea, of course, they say they want salads. If we brought salads, I don't know that they'd eat them.
Show them
But
their
they
letters.
have a list of things, of ways that they think they should be helped. The idea that they should be given, you know, even water as a choice as opposed to just milk and juice every day. So for them, it's been kind of cool to hear about the classes I've taken at the Y and the pounds that I've dropped. but it's also made them more aware of what they're doing in their everyday life. And so hopefully you can come out and teach our parents at Oak Hill one day.
You just let me know. Just say the word and I'll be there. Thank you very much. Our next Biggest Loser guest is Lori Nomalini. She came in 5th place. Again, she lost 22 pounds in 8 weeks. She's a chef at a school. And her son, Christopher, 14 years old, he lost 24 pounds in 8 weeks. And Lori, please tell us about your son and your Elgin's Biggest Loser experience.
This has been a wonderful experience. It kind of caught me by surprise initially. I had been listening to your show a few weeks prior to the start of The Biggest Loser, and I had heard you interviewing the pediatrician that wrote the book, No More Fat Kids. And it interested me. I started looking online, trying to research where he was, realized he was out of state. And I thought, well, I'll send away for the book. Well, then I hadn't gotten around to it, and a few weeks later I was listening to your show, heard the announcement about The Biggest Loser. I was waiting to pick up my son at school from middle school. I've always been concerned with his weight because he's basically doesn't eat a lot of junk food, but he carried a lot of weight on him. And I wasn't heavy as a child, but I have. You know, as I got older, I get heavier and heavier, so I do have issues. And so my concern was his health because I'm diabetic. I have thyroid problems. You know, I was on cholesterol medicine, all kinds of stuff. And my fear was for him, I thought if he eats healthy and still carries this weight, what, you know, or at least I thought it was healthy. He didn't eat, you know, he's eaten maybe 2 snackables his whole life, you know. So I had picked him up and I said, you know, I heard about this Biggest Loser thing. He kind of went blindly into the why with me. We didn't know what it was about. I kind of thought I heard maybe something about a membership. And I thought, great, you know, we'll just see. I told him, let's just go there and see. Well, about 30 seconds in the line, Laura had my son on the scale, shoved the book in his hand, and off we went. And I really felt like that was a blessing because I had been on a program at school a few weeks prior that we did our own Biggest Loser in District 301 with the staff, and I had lost probably about 18 pounds at that point, and I thought, well, I probably won't lose a lot in this, so my goal wasn't to win. I just thought if I can get my son doing something, that would be the best thing that I could ever, you know, come up with. For some reason, he grabbed a hold of this, and with Laura's motivation and just the why, I had never seen him work out like that, and he just flew with it, and it was
dragging
easy.
you into the workout room. I would see.
It was wonderful, and what was nice is it's so comfortable to work out there. You know, as somebody that has a lot of weight, I mean, I hate to say this, but I worked for a health club down the street from Y. I can't say. For 10 years, I was a bookkeeper and managed to keep my weight on. So I knew everything to do, or at least I thought I did. But I just couldn't put it into play. And for me, the low fat was what I had always forced myself to do. I was always hungry. But, you know, since I started doing this low carb, my appetite has gone. I don't crave all the things that I did when I was trying to do low fat, and the weight just comes off. And, you know, I, like Clarence, I was hoping right away when I heard him say his numbers for his diabetes went down and his medication did. I thought, oh, great, that's going to happen for me. Well, that wasn't my initial. You know, my medication on that has not come down as of yet. That's my next goal, is to just keep getting the weight off. You know, I've lost about 35 pounds now since the beginning of the year. But however, my doctor had taken me off cholesterol medicine previous to this, and I was concerned with eating more meat and all this that, you know, I hadn't eaten bacon in years, and now I'm eating these things. I thought, oh, she's going to put me back on it. My cholesterol had dropped immediately, so I was very excited. So I have hopes that this, you know.
Plus, you read the book. You read Dr. Jamie's book, No More Fat Kids.
That book is fantastic. I would recommend that to anybody, not just you know, people that have children that are overweight. It has great recipes in there. But
it explains the concept of a low carb, a healthy low carb diet for kids especially and adults. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No.
So that I was the most worried about you and Christopher when I took a look at you guys and saw what needed to be done and knew that you were a chef at the school and he's going to go in September to high school and this and that. And I thought, I am giving her this book.
Oh, yeah. And you did. And the very first word that came out of your mouth, which should have sent me fleeing, was, I got on that scale, you said, I'm going to kill you. You grabbed me by my arm and just said, I'm going to kill you because of what my weight was. And you said, but I'm going to help you through this. And you truly did. You've been a great motivator.
Thank you for saying that.
And I just have to thank the Y because this has been such a splendid opportunity, and you will see us there on a regular basis.
Good.
Thank you so much, Lori. You're listening to the Lori Dion-Jones Show on WRMN 1410 AM, and if you'd like to talk to anyone here or if you've got something to say, please call us at 847-931-1410. And before, let's hear from, we have another person joining us. Oh my God, it's like a reunion here.
This is awesome. This is very fantastic.
You don't want to talk? No. You have to talk. You chicken. You pollo. Let's hear a couple of words from Jessica Gallardo.
Oh.
And tell us what your Elgin's Biggest Loser experience was like and how hard you're going to try in EBL2.
I am going to try really
I know.
hard. I promise.
You're so cute.
Thanks. I am. It was fun. I love the Y. I love the classes. What are classes? Oh, power.
Zumba?
No, we don't do Zumba. We do kickboxing and the power and the group power. Oh, and Elizabeth takes that class with us.
Yeah.
She does. And it's really fun, and I will try really hard.
I know you will.
Oh, I
White
think
starch and sugar,
it
Queenie.
was the pressure. Because
The pressure?
the pressure of the weigh-in.
I gave you pressure?
Yes, I felt pressure. I did.
Who else in this room felt pressured at the weigh-in? Raise your hands.
I did.
You're the only one. Oh, come on.
It was the pressure. Because now I am down.
We're
I weigh
friends
myself.
now.
I know.
I mean, after what we've been through Saturday, 3 hailstorms, 3 rainstorms.
Oh, yeah. Camp Edward was really fun.
So at the end of, to kind of culminate the Elgin's Biggest Loser one, I got the bright idea to let's have an all-day adventure at the Wise Camp Edwards in East Troy, Wisconsin, because a lot of us didn't get to go there, a lot of people did get to go there. So when I broached the subject to everyone, I saw stars in their eyes. And we had 14 people go Saturday, and everyone was so excited about the outing, and it gave everyone the chance to leave all their adult cares and stresses behind and be a kid again, even if only for a day. And when Jody Hymos, the director of the Camp Edwards, asked me what kind of activities I wanted planned for the day. I said, look, I want them going home on the bus tired. I want them with big smiles on their faces, but I don't want to kill them. And I figured if we did it at the end of the EBL in 8 weeks, everybody would be down some pounds and they would be in much better shape from doing the cardio. Look at you all smiling who were there. Did we have a good time? We had. I cannot even tell you the time that we had.
You didn't believe that we were special ed. We really were the special ed group. Although we were the remedial group, and I don't think he believed you when you emailed him that.
Until he watched most of you playing volleyball.
And too bad Aurora's not here because I have a picture of her eating some sand that she is going to kill me. We are going to put it in the newspaper. Listen, I want to read something really quick because I want to give Camp Edwards a big plug. Camp Edwards is a traditional overnight summer camp offering a variety of outdoor activities for youth 7 to 16 with leadership programs for teens 15 to 17. Sailing, canoeing, archery, drama, swimming, dancing, kayaking, land sports, and more. Supplement the days of friendship and social interaction, creativity, and the innocence of being young. Did we not experience that Saturday? We wall climbed, we tube slided, we archeried, we volleyballed, we hiked around.
We relayed.
We relay race, blindfolded. I mean, this was
Thank
just
you, Jessica.
just an incredible, absolutely incredible day.
You said we walked, you had a pedometer on.
Yes.
And you said you walked how many miles?
12,000 steps, which is 6 miles for also all of us with all the racing around we did from the mess hall to the archery and dodging the rain and the hail pellets and everything. I would say, give or take, we all walked 6 miles. Even you, Magda.
Except you, because you got to do the tube slide on the way down, so you can't count those. You can't. We probably walked more than you did.
You probably did.
We
I would have
walked
been.
up the hill.
If
twice.
that tube slide hadn't been so wet, I would have done it more. We would have, you guys, I would still be on that tube slide. That was beyond fun. See what you missed?
Sorry.
Okay. For the younger camper that wants to experience some outdoor fun, camp offers 3-night mini camp session for campers 7 to 9. The average cost for a week is $530 for non-Y members, and you don't have to be a member of the YMCA to enjoy the experience. The food was fabulous also because I got to pick the menu and I made low carb. I made sure we had low carb. Chefy came up with a fabulous zucchini marinara for us. We had grilled chicken breast. I mean, were we we chowed like little lumberjacks.